going on, dope people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Deuce the Dope Dad. In this video, y'all, we're gonna be talking about how I took $2,000 and turned that to $30,000 in a matter of 30 days. So sit back, relax, while I kick this game to you real quick. Alright, y'all, so first and foremost, I wanted to let y'all know just out the gate. What I did in a matter of a month, it was super simple when you really think about it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the best job I can to basically outline the things that I did. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into strategy per se because there's thousands of strategies. I'm pretty sure you've been looking at strategies on YouTube all day, all week. You know, and so my whole goal and objective is to more so talk about the other things outside of strategy that helped me do this in a matter of a month. Now, you think about taking $2,000, y'all, and turning that into $30,000 in a matter of, actually it was $33,000. You think about doing that in a matter of 30 days, that can drastically change somebody's situation. I mean, you talking about literally probably making in a month what some people probably make in a year. So for most people, like, that's a dramatic lifestyle change. Some people can pay off debt. Some people can start, investing in, something that they've always wanted to invest in, or start that business, or purchase a home, pay for, sick family members' medical bills. In order to achieve that, it's some intangibles that I don't see a lot of people talk about on YouTube that you need outside of just a strategy. One of those things is psychology. Now, this little space between both ears, like that part of trading is super important. It don't matter what type of trading you do. If your psychology off, then you're going to be off. Because the problem with most of us, when we start, we had this financial thermostat, right? And so for some of us, we're used to making $50,000 a year, and that's where we're comfortable at. That's where our thermostat is set to, and that's what we're used to doing. And some of us, you may make $75,000 in a year, and you may be used to that. That's what's comfortable for you. Your lifestyle revolves around that income. You may make $35,000 in a year, $24,000 in a year, and that's what your financial thermostat is set at. That's what your belief is set at. Just like income can go up, you can sabotage yourself and send that income right back down. See, a lot of people don't talk about that because if you don't grow out to the type of person that can make an extra $30,000, then what'll happen is you'll sabotage yourself and you'll come back down to the income that you used to making. So it's important along the way, if you do decide to take on trading options, trading binary options, or any form of business, that as you're growing along the way with that business, you're also growing that space between your ears. You're also feeding your mind, because what you feed into your mind will feed into your wallet. So the second thing that I did, guys, was I actually set up a game plan. And so what you'll see a lot of these in a lot of these different videos, you see people taking $10 and turning it into $1,000 within that short video. And a lot of you guys don't understand with editing and all those different things that these people could have done that over a span of a few days. These people are sometimes more seasoned traders, and so they know what they're doing. I don't want you guys to look at some of those videos and set these unrealistic expectations for yourself if you're just getting involved with this type of this form of trading, because it is high risk, right? And so what I want to do is I'm gonna pull up my game plan sheet, and y'all, we just having a conversation here. I'm gonna talk to you guys as if you were in the room with me right now. And so the first thing I would do if I were you, I would go to compounddaily.org, and let me pull this up so y'all can let me pull this back up so y'all can see. So compounddaily.org is already here. And so what I would do, I would go down to Compound Daily, right? May have to close out some ads. And so what we're going to do right here, y'all, we're going to go right here to where it says initial purchase amount, right? And so your initial purchase amount would be whatever it is that you want it to be. Now, for the sake of this example, I'm just, doubling back and showing you guys what I did. So for the sake of the example, I put in $2,000 for my initial investment. And so under daily interest rate and percentage or whatever, let me try to get some of these ads off. Hold on. These ads going crazy. There we go, guys. So look, check this out. Daily interest return. So basically the return that I want to make daily. Now, when I did this initially, I'm not going to lie to y'all, this was slightly aggressive. Like 10%, wanting to make 10% on my money every single day. You can ask any investor, any trader, like that's almost like unrealistic within itself. But what I was doing at the time was, I was taking about 3 to 4 trades in a day, and I was risking anywhere from 3.5% per trade to like 4% per trade. If I win, 3 trades, then that'll put me like right at my goal. Like if I, missed the goal of 10% and it was some days where, I cut it off at 8%, 9%, or 10%, right? But my daily percent that I wanted to make in the span of those 30 days, it was 10%, right? And so the length of the term, you'll put 30 days right there. And like I said, you can adjust this how you want to adjust it. This is just what I did right here. So the length was 30 days. My daily investment rate, that's basically how much you're going to be investing. Am I going to be investing 100% of my returns? If you're going to be withdrawing something, then you would put anything other than 100%. But if you don't plan on withdrawing within that 30 days and you want to just grow the account over time, then you'll just put 100%, right? But if I'm gonna take 5% out, if I plan on taking 5% out every day, or taking 5% out and taking a chunk out at the end of the week, then you can adjust the percentages accordingly. But for the sake of the example, we're just gonna use 100%. We're gonna just act like we're just not gonna do a withdrawal until the end of the 30 days, right? And so, do we want to include weekends? Now, you can put yes. But for me, I chose no, right? So if you wanted a rolling 30 days, it'll do yes. If you wanted a rolling 30 days, yeah, that was great. You'll do yes. But if you want to do no, then what will happen is this plan will be set up for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And there won't be any dates on this plan for Saturday and Sunday. I highly recommend doing that because what I would do is I would wake up super early in the morning throughout the week before the family got up so I could really lock in, focus, before my phone started ringing, before social media started blowing up, before, anybody could dictate how my day would go, right? I would get up and let this be one of the first things that I did, would pray, meditate, and just make this a part of my morning routine. And so what I did was, I'll get up, come in here, and I'll mark up my charts according to like my strategy. Basically what I was looking for is just basic highs and lows, support levels, resistance levels, and that's what I did. And so I highly recommend just doing it Monday through Friday, just because, you want to give your mind a chance and an opportunity to rest for a couple of days, right? And if you decide to transition over into options trading with like stocks and stuff like that, you can only trade when the market is open on Monday through Friday. Unlike that form of trading with binary options, of course, you guys know if you've watched videos already, it's really 24/7. You can trade whenever you want to. You wake up at, midnight, midday, you could trade whenever you want to, weekend, holiday, it don't matter in this style of trading that I'm about to talk about today. All right, so what we're going to do next, y'all, we're going to do a start date right here. And so I'm going to do May the 5th, 2023. That's going to be our start date. And what you'll see here is our summary. So right here you see we started out at $2,000 on May 5th. If we do 30 trading days, right, our plan will be over on June the 16th. And so the principal amount, you'll be to grew the account from $2,000 to $34,000 and let's just say $900, in a matter of 30 trading days. And so your net profit would be 3,000. I mean, not 3,000. Your net profit would be roughly almost $33,000. So, $32,900, right? And so that's roughly about where my account ended at. It was, I think it was a little bit less than 34,900. It was like 33,000. So it was like $2,000 less. But so this is basically how the plan breaks down right here. And so I went and I printed this off right here, and it actually looks a little different when you print it off. And so I did the like the PDF version, and it so this is what it looks like when it prints off. It'll look like this right here. And so you'll see your start date, see your start amount, and basically you end day one. If you growing the account by 10%, you'll be made $200, and you see so on and so on and so forth. It's growing the account by 10% every single day. Now, do understand there will be days where you won't hit your goal, and that's okay. And that's part of the reason why my account didn't end at the end of those 30 days. My account wasn't at $34,900, right? Because every day isn't perfect. I'm not gonna hit my goal every day. I'm gonna make a little bit more some days. I'm gonna make a little bit less some days. But if I just stay consistent and follow the plan, then we'll be okay. And my thing is this: you just want to get to the end of those 30 days without blowing your account. Now, if you can do that, I guarantee you, it doesn't matter if you set up a plan and you say, hey, I want to take $2,000 and I want to grow 2% over the course of 30 days. That's good too. So let's just go see what that, let's go see what that looks like. So let's just say you don't want to do 10%. You want to grow the account by 2% over the next 30 days. Now, at the end of that 30 days, you should have $3,600, right? So you basically grew the account by $1,600. Now, that may seem like a long fall from $33,000 or $34,000. But when you think about in the grand scheme of things, think about currently where you are right now doing what you do. If you make an extra $1,600, and let's just say you made an extra $1,600 this year, times 12, what is that? So look, take the income that you're at right now, and if I told you I'm gonna give you an extra $19,200 over the course of this next year, would you be okay with that? Hell yeah, you'll be okay with that. Anybody would, right? And so don't get so caught up into what my goal was, what my plan was. You want to, curate this thing to what your goals are and, what it is that you want to do, right? And so I'm going to go back and put this in real quick. All right, cool. So, y'all. So I would suggest printing this sheet off right here. And pretty much as the days go by, once you, get off your laptop, get off your phone, get off your computer, however you decide to track your trading, I would suggest getting a highlighter and just highlighting through these days. And if you want to take things a step farther, I would say also get you a notebook. And the reason why I say notebook and not the notes app on your phone is because it's just something about writing stuff down, y'all. I would suggest getting you a notebook, tracking your trades, and just doing a quick summary on the trades that you took, why you took them, what went right, what went wrong. Did you enter the market too early if it was an L? Did you wait for the perfect setup? Did you follow your rules? Man, put that, in your summary for the day. Because when you go back and look after 30 days, you can go back, even if you decide to review your what you did the previous day, you can go back and look like, okay, I understand if I have a little bit more patience, this is typically when I give myself a better chance to win the trade. So think about doing that as well. Print that off, scratching out these days as you get through the days, and also getting you a notebook to track your trades. So when it came to that, That's what I was able to do. You see at the end of the 30 days, was able to make it to the end of the 30 days. And like I say, I fell a little short. The family and I actually went on a vacation. So a couple of days, I didn't even trade. Well, I'm lying. I think I placed a couple of trades on the day that we left. But when we were actually on our vacation, like I didn't place any of the trades or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to talk to you guys about today. And so if I can give you one key, one tip along the way that I feel like that's really going to help you. If you guys want, I take a deeper dive into my strategy and the things that I use in another video. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys the importance of having your mind right, creating you a plan and avoiding that greed trap. That's a major key. Managing your risk. Yeah, I wanted to make 10% a day, but I was only risking about 3 to 4% per trade. I wasn't risking 10% of my account in one trade. I wasn't, placing $200 trades with $2,000 in my account. I wouldn't do it. I wasn't doing that, right? So when I started out, my highest trade amount was, I can't remember, maybe $50 or something like that, whatever, 3% of, it may be less than that. But as the account grows over time, that 3% gets higher and higher and higher and higher, right? And so I would do that. Man, please avoid that greed trap, because what's going to happen is you're going to have a phenomenal day. It'll be some days where I come in this thing, man, a couple of my trades hit and I'm off of the charts within 5 to 10 minutes. It's crazy. I come in and some quick wins and I'm almost like, yo, like, do I shut the laptop down or do I just keep going? And that greed started to take over. That's why I tell you that psychology is important. The plan is important, because if you see you've already hit your goal for the day, it's easier for you to close down the laptop, shut out the app on your phone, and go on about your life, go do something else. Please, 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 please avoid getting caught in that trap of greed, because the object of this game is we want to keep our money, right? We don't want to give our money back to the broker, right? So less is more, meaning less time you spend actually on your live account trading is better. You think about somebody going to a casino and they got some big wins. If they continue to stay in that casino, the longer they stay in that casino, it's only a matter of time before they start losing their money, right? They lost their profits and lost their initial investment, and I don't want that for y'all. So take it from me, take it from somebody that has done it. And like I say, you can adjust your plan according to your style and your goals, your objectives. If you want to withdraw every Friday, if you want to withdraw every day, or if you want to withdraw, a little bit every other week, then do that too. Hey, it's your word. These are your goals. This is your money. You do what you want to do with it. But I do suggest at least withdrawing after that 30-day mark, because you want to show fruits to your labor, because sometimes looking at those numbers on the screen, it sometimes don't feel real. And so I highly recommend going over to your broker and cashing out, man. Cash out on some of your profits. Go do something nice for yourself. Whether that's, going to buy you a nice dinner, going to buy you, some nice threads, some nice kicks, nice little fitted, buy something for your boo, your bae, or, put something towards that credit card bill. Just whatever you want to do with it, because what that does is that make it more real for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it, y'all. That's all I got today. Just a quick recap. Make sure to keep your psychology right. As you're doing this over the next 30 days, find you some investment books, some books that keep your mind right, stay prayed up, stay in that Bible. Just do whatever you can do to make sure you're keeping your mind sharp. Also create you a plan. You can use this plan that I had, that I followed, that I went by. You can create your own. That's cool too. Also avoid that trap. Avoid that greed trap. Because what happened is, if you start to fall in that trap, you take a couple losses, you keep trading. What started to happen is that account go from 2,000 to 200 real quick. That account go from 2,000 to zero real quick. That account go from 10,000 to zero real quick. Avoid that greed trap. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.